Thank you, Jorge, for that. I feel like I want to start, well, my name is Katie Rivers, and I'm with Rebuild South Sudan. We're working on peace and education in South Sudan with Michael Kwani, a South Sudanese man. But I wanted to start with gratitude for this group of people today, and especially with what Jorge just said of it's possible if you do it with one another. I wake up so often thinking this work in South Sudan might not be possible. And as I was thinking about coming here today, I thought CCSM has been a longtime supporter, and the relief I feel and the gratitude that Michael Kwani feels that we're able to continue to be long-term partners with you is invaluable at this time. How many of you have seen or heard about South Sudan in the headlines in the last few months? And I think especially with this congregation, people who are aware of South Sudan, it probably brings up questions. What does this mean for the work of Rebuild South Sudan for Michael Kwani's community? And I was talking with Michael Kwani about this in July when the capital city was in a battle. And he said, the question is really, what does it mean for the people of South Sudan? And that will inform what it means for us. And as always, hope is the thing that is just barely hanging on and slowly disappearing as the economic situation, the crisis deepens and food becomes more scarce. But I don't want to just paint another picture of Africa as a hungry, desperate place, because people there are vivacious. So I want to invite you to embody hope with me and with Michael Kwani. The three guiding words for Rebuild South Sudan are empower, encourage, and educate. And there are some very tangible ways that you can partner with us in this time, in this particular time with South Sudan and the people there. One, Michael Kwani's vision is to bring about conversations between people groups, different people groups. And it looks like another teacher training is forming for January of 2017. And one of the things that will happen is Michael Kwani will facilitate a conflict transformation conversation. And so I invite you to empower Michael Kwani to do that with his own people, to be a leader, a voice for peace and forgiveness. He's currently in Australia, as I think many of you know, and that plane ticket from Australia to Juba, South Sudan is around $3,000. So that's one thing that we're working on right now. Another thing is you have been incredible foundations for this project of the wall on the school, which is still in a holding pattern. We're waiting for an agreement between two engineers on what the best way to construct the wall is. But as soon as we have that agreement, it would be great to have the funds just there and ready to go so we can do that, hopefully in January or February. And finally, I want to ask you to encourage the teachers who were at our teacher training last year and who will be again at our teacher training in 2017. They specifically asked to hear from people in the United States, that I would bring back word of them. And so right now we have a campaign, 1,000 Messages for Peace. And that is, if you could see me out back or at a table or go on our website or at any time, just send a message of, this is why your perseverance inspires me. I want to share hope with you. Anything to encourage a teacher that's in the middle of a very tense time. And I think we have 100 messages so far, so 900 more to go. Maybe we could get another 100 today, I'm not sure. But before I take up too much time, I just again want to say thank you for the ways that you have partnered with us in empowering, encouraging, and bringing about education and making something that seems impossible possible.